Hello, Scorpio. This is an impromptu reading for Scorpio. I'm going to do a 3 card spread, but I'm going to do it three times. And we will find out what's in store for you, Scorpio. Um, the words that I have for you are communication and truth. So we'll see how that goes. We have the past, the present, and the future. So let's start. So in the past, you got the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is, he's a mentor to these people, these little heads down here. He's a mentor, he's someone helpful. Um, he's very traditional and conventional. So this could be you in the past, or it could be someone you met in the past that made an impact on you or helped you. Um, the Hierophant is all about expectations, expecting you to do well, expecting you to do the right thing. So that was in the past. Oh, and I just had a card flip over. The King of Cups. So the King of Cups, he's supportive, he's tolerant, he's emotionally balanced. So this could be a person you met that had those attributes as well. But apart from being very supportive and empathetic, he goes a little bit further with the tradition, but he can be a good mentor. Okay. In the past also you got the High Priestess. The High Priestess wants you to, use your gut, use your intuition. When you make decisions, just, sometimes you need to sleep on it, that kind of thing. She wants you to use that more. Maybe there was something in the past that was almost too good to be true, but you believed it. Or maybe you didn't believe it because you did that. But she always emphasizes that um, there are secrets around. People don't tell you everything. Maybe they tell you the truth, but they don't tell you all the truth. So, yeah, maybe that happened in the past and you were guarded, and thank goodness you did your homework or you checked on things, or else you would have been maybe in a worse situation. So let's see. Could have been possibly with a relationship. This is partnership. Could be proposals or marriage, but it's definitely some kind of partnership. And maybe the High Priestess helped you, or that thought, that type of energy. It's terrible not to trust people, but it may have helped you. Or maybe you thought the worst and actually it's okay, and now you're getting married. Could go either way. It's more about your intuition and what feels good. So that's good. In the past you've done that, because you learn in the future you can use that again, or you'll be as cautious as you were in the past. Then we get the devil. The devil's kind of good and bad. The devil, he kind of can warn you. If you get the devil card, he can warn you that, are you addicted to something? Are you watching too much TV, or are you online too much? Are you playing games too much online? Things like that. Or are you eating the wrong food? And everyone keeps telling you that, and but you just can't stop. He's all about addictions and greed, maybe a bit of materialism, obsessed with something. You could be obsessed with something, and it might hold you back. It might not be the best thing for you. The devil's not telling you you're addicted to something, you're screwed. He's like, think about it. You may be addicted to something and it may not be good for you. You may be doing something that is not good for you. Okay? The words that we have for Scorpio are communications and truth. He has the truth. They all have the truth. But yeah, just think about it. Is there something you're doing that's probably not in your best interest? Let's see what we get. The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is luck. It's also gambling, turning points. And the Wheel of Fortune spins and spins and spins, and then every now and then you get it. And so maybe there is something that you're not doing in your higher self. And the Wheel of Fortune saying, yeah, at some point, everyone gets a little bit infatuated with something or goes overboard with something. And it's like, your number may be not, or you may have done that in the past. I guess now we're past, so it could be close enough that it doesn't feel like the past. Yeah. Pay attention to what you do and what excesses you have. And think about, are they good? Are they bad? And if you have already thought of that, you can use what you've learned for the future. These are lessons learned kind of thing. For the first card of the present, you get Temperance. Temperance is all about balance and harmony, patience, self-control, moderation. Maybe there was something excessive here and you're realizing that and you're trying to be more moderate in what you do. Okay. So, yeah, maybe you're correcting something. Let's see. Feeling left out in the cold. Is this something you were doing down here that you were doing with friends? And let's say you're having a dry January or February or whatever. And now, because it's not good for you, you're sharper when you don't drink so much. And you're trying to be nice and clean, squeaky clean, and get everything done. But you've missed your friends. You feel left out in the cold. It's something that can be changed. I mean, you can still go see your friends around the corner. There's the window, the door's somewhere around the corner, and you can still see them. It's if you have the ability to not do what they're doing, but still see them. Or you go around and see who's in the house there and find some new people to hang out with, or some new hobby and people that you can hang out with. You're not left out in the cold. There is an easy remedy. You just, I guess, need to be a little bit creative with that. In your present, you get the 9 of Pentacles, which is solo pleasures. And maybe that's what you've decided. You have to go and do things on your own. You don't need to be with the crowd, with their addictiveness. Maybe you have the money, you can go do your own thing. Yeah, and then you find out you actually kind of like being alone. It's also luxury as well. Maybe you're the only one that can afford to do that. And so you're like, I'm gonna travel around the world because I can. That kind of thing. Okay, so let's see what goes with that. Ace of Pentacles. So he is like, new job, new promotion, new change, maybe new change at work. And you like it. Maybe you're the manager now and not part of the team. You like being number one. You get to choose what you do at work. Gosh, everyone seems to be getting really nice pentacles. That's a nice one. It really is. I mean, this is a wonderful one, and that's a great one. This is good. You always need, sometimes someone has to tell you something. And then when they tell you, like, yeah, kind of knew that. Okay, for the last card of the presents, you get the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is feeling abandoned and unloved. It's also, there's 3 cups here. There's 3 cups and then a bit of rolled over, and there's 2 that are still there. This is part of this. You lost something along the way here. You're in a different situation. This is still part of some kind of loss. Either friends you don't want to be with, or something you regret. Either way, you've got 2 cups. You've lost 3 cups. So you've got 2 friends, you've lost 3 friends. Move on, find more friends. That's the feeling with this card. I mean, it explains how you're feeling, but it's quite clear and sharp in that move on. There's nothing you can do about this. You have to move on. Oops. Let me see what card goes with that. Let's clarify. The Emperor. So the Emperor, he's strategic. He's a father figure. He has respect, leadership. Maybe you've just grown out of these people or these things that you do. You've just grown out of it. You're more like the Emperor. You're more adult. You're not playing games anymore. You're actually quite serious. It's strong. Look at this. Wheel of Fortune, Emperor, Hierophant, High Priestess, Devil. Okay, let's move on to the future. Future is looking interesting. Actually, it's looking pretty good. Okay, Scorpio, remember communications and truth. Those are your 2 words in this reading. We've got rid of a lot of truthiness here. Maybe communications as well, actually. I never really thought of it that way. Okay, so 10 of Cups. Family contentment, love and support. So if there are any worries about your family life, that you live with, or relatives, or the family that your family of friends. Everything is going well. Let's see. Oh, and then we get the Lovers, the power of two. The power of two. So maybe it's just the two of you. Maybe you're thinking of proposing, or maybe you're getting married, or you've just got married. And you're really, it's going pretty well. And the tarot card says, I'm giving you the Lovers because, yeah, you made a good choice. You're with the right people. Then we get the Ten of Wands. Now, wands are work, will, desire. So it could be work related, and you're carrying quite a lot on your shoulders there. It could be too much, and it's too much for you, or it could be you're persevering, and you're not going to come back for another one. You're going to do them all at once. Get it over and done with. Or, I need to be efficient. I have to be able to do all these 10 things at once. It's a 10 card though. So if there was something at work that it was, or maybe you're in a new house and there's so many things to do to fix this house before you're going to like living in it because it's new or something like that. It's almost over because it's a 10 card. We go back to 1 next. So let's see what we get here. Ooh, we get a Tower. So the Tower is actually quite a big change, but it's unwanted, and it can be really fast. It never happens at the right time. So what you're doing is a pain in the neck, really is a pain in the neck, and something has to change. Some idea you had is going to change, or something at work that you thought was going to go well gets cancelled, or you get halfway through it and they cancel it. Boom. AIs come in, we don't need you. Boom. It's that kind of energy. So family life is going to be nice. If work is not great, it's nice to have family life. One or the other. Nice to have both of them, but when this happens, at least you've got your family. And then the last card in the future is a really nice card, considering what we think might happen here, is the Three of Pentacles. People are admiring your work. So if this is work related, you're going to be okay. People know you. If it's some terrible catastrophe, it's not going to be your doing. It's someone else or something else, and people still value your work, your work ethic, the type of work you do, how you manage people, whatever. You've still got a good reputation. So if you're laid off, you've got a good reputation. You're in whatever field you work in, there are friends you've worked with before, there are companies you've worked for before, there are people who know you, respect you. Woohoo! And then I almost dropped that on the floor, which would have been not as good as catching it. Look at that. You got the sun, the star. This is renewal, hope, miracles, faith. Sealed, done. You are really good at what you do. I hope you know that. I really hope you know that. Communication and the truth. Communication, communicate. If you need help, if you need work, remind people how good you are. Wow, what a reading. Woo. Okay, let's do, this is a money oracle, and I got Dalmatian Jasper, powerful money maker, happiness and fortune. Wow, that's like perfecto. Okay, clarifying situations. Yearning, wanting more. Only you can fill that void. You are enough. I think that goes back to maybe what you're going through now, where something kept people away from you, or you tossed people away from from you for whatever reason. You lost some stuff, but you are enough, and that's what that oracle card confirms. You're going to be okay, Scorpio. This is a great reading. I hope you like this reading. I hope some of it resonated with you, and I hope to see you on my channel in the future. Bye.